Hi there, thanks for joining me. So I decided to try, highlight the word try, to create some Sims inspired by Sailor Moon. I haven't done every single Sailor because, well, I'm just going to be honest, I just couldn't be asked. So I did the ones that I could. Obviously I used a couple of custom content to make this video. The main one, which I'll leave a link for, is the Sailor Moon dresses, and that's just because I've used the same dress in different colours for every single person, so this video literally wouldn't be possible without that custom content. So I'll leave a link to the creator if you want to get one yourself. But yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with how they all turned out in the end. It wasn't, I mean, to be honest, it was quite an easy one to do because it was just finding like similar hairstyles and stuff, but yeah, it was something different to do at least. I quite enjoy trying to make just any random character I can with the Sims 4 because the creator sim, like the Sims are so malleable, you can do whatever you want with them. It's so much better than any Sims game we've had before. Much better than The Sims 3. I don't know what they were thinking with The Sims 3 because every single sim just had a bit of a pudding face, and yeah, it wasn't ideal. It wasn't ideal. But The Sims 3 did have cars, which is, you know, more than what can be said about The Sims 2. I don't know why they don't have cars in this. I think they should, because I really miss them. I just feel like they add a little bit more realism because most people have a car. Most people drive. It took me a while to learn to drive, to be honest. I've only actually been driving for the last couple of years. Most people learn to drive when they're teenagers, but I did try to learn when I was a teenager. Well, my brother tried to teach me how to drive, and unfortunately I ended up reversing into my grandparents' brick wall and ended up costing a lot of money, but obviously I didn't pay for anything because, you know, I was a teenager. What was I going to do? So I stopped driving for a bit after that incident, and then I started driving again. It took me just over a year to pass my test, which I think is quite a long time, but I do think that I am quite proud of how I passed my test, because I passed third time, but I did pass in somewhere where it's one of the top 3 most difficult places in the UK to pass your test, because it's close to London, so there's like loads of junctions, loads of roundabouts, loads of shitty roads. So I was quite proud of that in the end. I got there in the end, but yeah, passed third time. I didn't have the best relationship with my instructor. I think I just kind of took all of my frustration out on him, even though I was only frustrated because of my own inadequacies. And also I just tried to make jokes all the time, which didn't really help, because I think he tried to treat everything as a learning opportunity. So, you know, for example, when he would say, "What do you do if someone is tailgating you?" the answer he didn't want to hear was, "Slam on the brakes." I think he probably wanted to hear a little bit more of a constructive, sensible answer. But like I say, I got there in the end. But my best mate drove for quite a few years before I did, and so anytime we like hung out together or did anything together, it would always be in her car. And she's been our friend since we were at school, and all we really do, our entire relationship is based on taking the piss out of each other. And some of my funniest memories are in her car. I remember once we had gone on a night out. It was the following morning, and everyone knows when you're a bit hungover, the only cure is McDonald's. It is. So she drove us to McDonald's, and the McDonald's we went to was part of Sainsbury's, so there was a huge, massive car park. So we went through the drive-through, and then we went to park up. And the entire car park was empty, apart from one car, which was like right at the back of the car park. So my friend thought it would be really funny to just drive through the entire thing and then park up right next to this one car that was parked in this massive car park. And we thought it was hilarious. We were piercing ourselves laughing, and the person in the car looked at us like a bit creeped out. So they actually drove out of their parking space They drove up the car park a bit more and they parked in another spot. So of course, we drove out of our parking space and we then parked up right next to them again. I think at that point they just decided to drive off, because I think we thought we were being funny. They probably thought we were being a bit weird and stalky. So yeah, but we had a whale of a time. Anything that puts people in an awkward situation where it's a little bit embarrassing is always funny, even if it's us that has to be in the situation. I say that, I'm probably going to eat my words as life goes on, and then I have to be in more embarrassing situations, but it suited us at the time. But it wasn't just other people that we laughed at. Like, I remember one time we were driving back from London and it was completely gridlock traffic. So what that means is we were like standstill and there were cars either side of us, in front of us. We were not moving. And my friend had master control of the windows. So while we were just sat in a standstill, she just moved my window continuously up and down, non-stop. And then obviously people started staring, and there's just like my mug looking a bit pissed off, just looking straight on, and people are kind of looking like, why the fuck is that girl putting her window up and down again and again? But that's life, worth it for a laugh. Anyway, we're getting towards the end of the video now, so I should probably end it by saying thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. It's quite a short but sweet video, but if you did enjoy it, then please like and subscribe. And that's it. I'll see you in the next video if you decide that you fancy watching another one. Goodbye.